Yes, good morning, Sylvia. Welcome to the program this morning. Yeah, this is Baston and this is I'm Christian Chuku. Yes, we have our sister program, Lagos, this morning. We're looking at what is happening all around in Lagos and giving you updates on the reports that we have in Lagos with Olamide and Adiola. You're also welcome to this program by students and newsstands. We are looking at various reports on the newspaper dailies this morning. Today is the 24th of November 2022. Today is Thursday, an environmental day in the city of Lagos. Good morning, Agwebo Emafidon. God bless you. Yes, Agwebo Emafidon. I have the Vanguard this morning. I also have the Daily Sun newspaper. Yes, let's look at the reports we have on the Vanguard and the Daily Sun newspaper. The redesigned Naira note, 165 billion back in banks as Buhari unveils the new notes. Cashless policy now fully enforced. CBN saying that cashless policy now fully enforced. Beside the masthead, 2023 presidency, why I prefer Obi to Tinubu. Adebanjo, Labour Party candidate in Oyo, says Nigeria needs him. The Labour Party had a campaign in Oyo. Yes. And Adebanjo of the Afenifere was there live. He was there at the campaign. Let's look at that report. Still again, INEC raises fresh security alert over the 2023 polls to publish guidelines on campaign finances, expenses of parties and candidates. Fresh alarms, fresh security alert by the INEC is worrisome. Let's look at Atiku will soon meet G5 governors, says Okowa. South governors reaffirm support. Enugu government flays attack on farmers in Amufu, calls for immediate deployment of more security personnel. Yes, British envoy decries electoral violence, says world watching Nigeria. Patami secures 16.7 billion naira broadband access for 20 markets. As APC chair expresses doubt on INEC's capacity to transmit election results electronically. Fuel scarcity, commuters groan as fares hit roof in Lagos and Abuja. Commuters groan as fares hit roof in Lagos and Abuja. The Vanguard, why I approve the redesign of Naira locally. Buhari. Why Naira has not been redesigned in 19 years. Why Naira has not been redesigned in 19 years, Emifili. We are yet to receive large deposits, says only 165 billion naira received as of last Friday. Warns that there will be no deadline extension. Yes, we are expecting 2.4 trillion naira that has not been remitted into the banking system. APC kicks against deployment of BVAs, IREVs. 2023 APC kicks against the deployment of BVS. I don't know why there will be such rejection of BVS. Array of experts, personalities line up as second Vanguard Mental Health Summit opens. Oyo Rally, Labour Party campaign organization, aviation authorities bicker over grounded plane. The plane of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi was grounded yesterday, and he had to ply another means to the Ibadan campaign ground. We recovered $1 billion looted funds since 2015. That's Malami speaking on behalf of the federal government. We recovered $1 billion looted funds since 2015. Yes, independent marketers raised petrol price to 240 naira per litre as shortage persists in Lagos. I have Mr. Felix. Good morning, Mr. Felix.
Morning, sir. Morning,
You're
Mr.
welcome this morning.
Morning, Mr.
How's the morning?
Well, the morning was okay, and I'm actually very happy.
How are you coping with the fuel scarcity?
Well, it's one of the things that we are expecting to happen in this government, because this government is not proactive about what is happening to the citizen of Nigeria, and that has actually affected the citizen. You can see most people are on the fuel filling
There
station.
are long queues
in Lagos.
Go to Beggar.
There are long queues, and I don't know. Our president is the minister of petroleum. I don't know the order. I don't know what they are doing. I don't. What the problem is that is it that there is no fuel, or is it that the Benghazi are on strike, or what, or is it that they want to increase?
Shortage.
Or is it that they want to increase?
There's
shortage.
Yeah.
What happened? What led to the shortage? Why do we have shortage? The president should be able to come out and address the citizen of Nigeria. We are citizens. Let me tell you the truth. When you are being assigned to be a minister is a chief servant of the country. He goes out to give information. Fellow citizens of Nigeria, these are the reasons why there are shortage of fuel in the country. Please, in the next few days, please just bear with us. The whole people will be able to be aware. I don't know, we copy good things from those other people, but we don't copy what those other people do that is actually right. And that does not speak well of us. In Nigeria, there is shortage of fuel. And the president, are you saying the president is not aware of this? All his advisors, they are aware of all what is happening. And I stand to be corrected on this platform.
NNPC became a limited
company. If NNPC becomes a limited liability company, what we have been seeing in NNPC is that the right and competent people have not been put in the right position. And that's the reason why we are having problem with all this. When you put a technocrat, someone that knows the in and out, the do's and don'ts, in this area of his specialization, they will get the things right. Rather, they are putting politicians. Rather, everything they do, they are politicizing everything. And that's why we're having all this challenge. And that is affecting the Nigerian economy. So that's my humble take about that, sir.
Okay, we have had assurances in the past that they will settle, they will deal with the fuel scarcity, but now it still persists, even towards the end of the regime. How will you score the government on this petroleum sector?
Well, from the way I look at it, from the petroleum sector, they've actually not performed very well. They have scored below 40. They scored below 40 because there is no consistent policy about this government, about the regulation of fuel, removal of subsidy. They are not giving a clear picture where the direction is going. They are not giving a clear picture. And that is what is affecting the petroleum industry. You understand? That's what is affecting the petroleum industry. If we have a clear direction and where we are going to, I believe the whole things that we will have a clearer vision and a bigger picture.
Okay, let's move over to the redesigned Naira. Yesterday was unveiled. The redesigned Naira. Let me get your take. What do you see?
Well, the redesigning of the Naira is a welcome development, but I would like to tell the people, it is the CBN governor that cash out. It is the CBN governor that cash out. You change the color of 200 to 500. That of 1,000, you just darken the distance. We Nigerians are not fool now. We are not fool. I read
it was actually redesigned.
Wait, sir. Go and check what is there. It's just change of color.
It's part of graphic
Oh
design.
my God. Oh my God. Change of color. And the year. I'm quite surprised that now, if you look at the paper, look at it very well. How are you going to pass this message across to the local people, the people in the Tira village? How are you going to pass this information? They are going to get it wrong. If you are changing the 200 naira, they are going to change it in a unique way. Change it in a unique way, not the color. It's a color. This thing. That's not it.
That's the issue you have with the.
That's the issue I have with them. And I know that thing they have done now, they are going to say it's billion. It's billion. I am surprised that our government can be killing the citizens of Nigeria in the expense of there is no food, there is starvation in Nigeria. That's my humble take about that, sir.
Okay, yesterday, Pa Adebanjo of the Afenfere was at Ibadan to grace the Obi campaign. He's saying that I prefer Obi to Tinubu.
You know, I said something yesterday, and I'm going to repeat myself. The problem with we in the South is that we are not united. We are not united. I know I said something else. I said charity begins at home. The day we, the Southerners, we come together as one and chart our course. I believe the Northerner will not be able to beat any Southerner. Look at Afenifere. Afenifere are having two. Pa Adebanjo, Pa Fashoroti. They have two divided minds. And that is what I am talking about. The day we are united, that is the day we begin to win. Going to support
the South.
The South, I'm talking about the South. But in the case of the North, they know how they play their game. They are, I don't know, they may not be educationally wise, but they are united. They are united to what? To win what they want. That's my humble take, sir.
Okay, INEC raised this fresh security alert over the 23 poll.
This is what happened yesterday. The INEC called all the political party, the chairman, and he called all of them that they have tried this electronic voting in 3 states, and they seek the opinion of all the party chairman. When they seek the opinion of all the party chairman, that of the APC said it will not work. That it will not work, and that it will not work. That this is going to affect a lot of issues. And the INEC chairman said there is no going back, and that's where they are going to stand. So they are still going to reconvene. They are still going to have another meeting. You understand? They are still going to reconvene, and they are still going to have another meeting on this issue. But the INEC chairman has said there is no going back. That we are going to use the beavers.
APC is saying that Nigeria is not yet ripe for that technology.
Without technology,
Nigeria is not yet ripe for that technology. The BVS.
Let me give you the instance. Let me give you the instance. Nigeria is number 7th largest telecommunication user in the world, and 5 of them is from Nigeria. You cannot tell us that we are not ripe. The APC chairman is trying to look for a way to rubbish them, but that will not work. The people mandate has spoken. The people are saying that we need a transparent election. Whoever wins the election, if it is Obi, if it's Atiku, if it's Emilokon, you understand? Whoever wins, Nigerian people will be happy. We want transparency. Transparency is what we want. That's my humble take, sir. And I stand to be corrected on this platform.
Okay, let's look at Atiku and the G5. They have not really settled. Atiku will soon meet G5 governors.
Bros, let me tell you the truth. I've actually been saying this, and I've been telling you that the party in PDP is a family affair. All those that are gambling and coming in, they may not understand what is on ground. You understand? PDP, today is not the first time they've been having issue. You understand? They know how to settle themselves. You understand? At the end, they are going to settle the issue. I stand to be corrected. Wike said I'm a party man. I'm a PDP member. I am not leaving the party. The same thing the rest of them. They say they are not leaving the party. They are playing games with other political parties.
They are playing games with other political parties.
They are playing games with other political parties. See, Sheyi Makinde is contesting as a governor in PDP. Autumn, Ekpaze, Mifeanyi, they are contesting as senatorial seats. Let me tell you something. When there is an issue, conflict management in a family, there are times they come for solution. And I believe that with no distance time, this issue will be solved. I will tell you that the issue of PDP is even better than that of the APC. The APC, they are fighting themselves silently. Why PDP are doing their own? They are doing it for people to know that this is why we are fighting, this is why we are aiming.
Or is it the way everything is taking in that's why people know?
See, no. See, you should understand different style of people. The way people address, pour out their offenses, grievances. That's the way Wike normally bring out his grievances. You understand? He's the type that doesn't keep quiet. If he wants anything, he ensures that he goes for it. You understand? So, and that's my humble take, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Let's look at this story. APC kicking against the deployment of the bimodal verification machine and also the voter viewing technology. And let's look at that. Vanguard on page 8 of the Vanguard this morning. That's where we have the report. Okay, let's look at it. The ruling All Progressives Congress APC has kicked against the decision of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to deploy the bimodal voter accreditation system, that is the BVAS, and the INEC results viewing portal IREV, saying Nigeria is not ripe for the use of such technology. This was as the electoral umpire insisted there's no going back on the deployment of the technology. There had been allegations that the ruling party was sponsoring moves to oust the INEC chairman because of his insistence to deploy greater technology to enhance the electoral process. APC National Chairman Senator Abdullahi Adamu stated this on Wednesday evening when he received a delegation from the Commonwealth Election Observation Mission. He said, "First, I was privileged to observe as a senator. Our concern is how ready we are to deploy some of these technologies as regards transmission, because we are taking a major step in transmitting election results in real time." That is the APC rejecting the bimodal verification system.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's start with the redesigned Naira note. What's your take?
Yes,
You saw the Naira note yesterday.
I have not felt it, so I don't know the texture or the quality of that. But be that as it may, it is not the problem of Nigeria. It's the redesigning of Naira your problem. How does that affect you? Or how does that put food on your table? How does that take care of the already damaged economy? These are fundamental. Unfortunately, you know how much that was allotted for that redesign.
About 3 billion.
And somebody said that they use effects. They changed the effect of the previous Naira and printed this thing. They didn't design anything. So it's a misplacement of parity as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
It does not
Resonate.
It's at all. I don't agree with such a school of thought.
Okay, let's
So,
look at
how has people? I hope our esteemed viewers have been complying with the get together.
as many. We have Osas, we have Mr. Fat, and
Okay, and I also send a message to the few contacts I have, and some have acknowledged the receipt of the message,
okay.
and hopefully we know that in the course of the week, probably something will, or definitely something will happen.
Okay, let's look at Malami. Federal government, we have recovered $1 billion looted funds since 2015. That's Malami speaking on behalf of the federal government. $1 billion looted fund.
So, um, how does that affect the economy? If you have recovered the looted 1 billion, so where do you have to show for it? What do you have to show for it? A looted money that was looted by the same people, the Malamis and his cliques. What has Malami to show for it? What has the government, this current regime, to show for the 1 billion? You know what is $1 billion? No, you know what is $1 billion? If $1 billion is invested in economy in Nigeria, there won't be over 30 million out of school children. Where have they invested it? If $1 billion is invested in Sokoto State won't be, of course, the most impoverished state in the world.
In Nigeria.
If it is in Nigeria, then it's missing the world. Because there's no other, of course, rival. Nigeria doesn't have any other rival. We'll quit Haiti.
We have Haiti.
You have Haiti.
Nigeria is more buoyant than
More buoyant in terms of what? Relatively, compared which GDP, what is your GDP per capita income?
Last time you said it's below $100, but I don't think
It's below $100. Go and make your research, and the value of your naira already have been bastardized. So it is. I tender my apology by saying it's $100. It is below $50. You see, because the value is no longer tenable. You see, it's not something sustainable. So ask Malami, where has he invested the 1 billion? And where is the 1 billion? Was it shared among the Jerax and the Funigas? No, we needed to know because it's an issue of great concern and it affects humanity. What sector has it seen the light of, to that effect of 1 billion? Is it the health sector? Is it the power sector? Is it even the education is dead? Any country that wants to survive or want to move forward cannot have over 30 million of her children on the streets without accessing basic education. So invariably, that country, that society is a useless society. Very useless in all ramifications. A society that is subjecting her own children to unimaginable cruelty, denial. Such society does not worth a day of existence. And you will come boldly and tell us that you have over 20 million out of school children. Then how much are how much have been enrolled? What is the government doing? That is the question. Of course, you should be asking Malami. It is so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
Okay, APC kicks against the deployment of BVAS, the accreditation system, and also the way you view the results, the IREV. Nigeria is not ripe for that technology yet. That's what the APC chairman said yesterday.
What has that to do with ripe? Is it mango? Mango that should be ripe. Even now, they are not waiting for mango to ripe. Now you see now they will plug mangoes and put it, carbonate it and put it in gutter sometimes. For it to be forced to be. So the issue of ripening now is out of place. So I think common sense should inform, of course, uh, to teach the same people that are the you can imagine that better for APC. I know that
Inside sun.
He's a South African drug lord. Have you heard that APC has rejected BVAS?
that is the reality. The reality is that too much of stimulant, too much of inhaling of cocaine and Igbo, weed, abodo and cassava. You see, it's not good. That is what exactly is affecting them. So where were they? What were they doing before? And another thing is that they don't understand basic knowledge of course, the electoral reform. You see, that's why after assenting to that, you are coming back telling us that Nigeria is not right. When will Nigeria right? When will Nigeria right? When Qatar is hosting the whole World Cup. They have the best structure, the best facility. They have uninterrupted power to the point of close to 5,000 gigawatt hours. And we are still frustrating humanity in this part of Garden of Eden that God just Adam and Eve and put animals there. You see, why is Nigeria now? I listened to the Adamu who said that senator, the APC chairman, party chairman. He said he was a senator, a serving senator, and he's admitting that Nigeria is not ripe under this 21st century. When humanity have left, I mean, the residual knowledge and are going far beyond the galaxies. You are telling us that Nigeria is not right. What makes Nigeria different from Qatar? Because of the mindset, we have people who should, if I don't know why they are called human beings, who should be regarded as animals, who are mentally schooled. The parochial view can no longer is tolerated. You are telling humanity that they are not ripe for good governance. They are not ripe to move forward. You should continue to subjugate them. Isn't that madness? Ripe for what? Billions have been expended, has been budgeted for into power sector, into technology. So what does it take to create, of course, a network? So these people should be subjected to psychological tests. I don't understand the makeup of such personalities.
Okay. Independent market has raised the petrol price to 240 naira per litre as the shortage persists in Lagos.
You see, the problem of Nigeria can never be solved. That is why it becomes inevitable to end this system. Because you cannot continue to subjugate humanity. You can't imagine. A service senator, once a service senator said Nigeria is not right. You see? And people are being subjected. You say you own crude and you cannot afford to buy the crude. You can imagine. Why 240? When it was increased to 87, you see how everywhere was agog. You see, the same people are keeping silence. Even most of the clergymen who took out the streets, who took their members out to the streets to protest against Jonathan. You see, because he increased it to 87. You can imagine the double standard life most Nigerians live in this part of the world. You condemn Jonathan for increasing it to 87. Now, 240. Some are buying 250. Small time to get to 300, and those people are this silent about that. And you think that this kind of country will move forward, where there is selective justice? You see, where people are oppressed because of the part of the country they come from. You see, you cannot build a sustainable system with that. That is madness. Don't tell me where is Lagos.
Labour.
You don't tell me where is Labour.
Nigeria Labour Congress.
Was Labour the one that led the protest at Ojota? The likes of the activists. Okay, Tunde Bakare was once an activist. Now he has resigned from activists. When he mobilized his own church members to troop to the streets against Jonathan, and now he's now resting. That is the level of deception. You see, that is the level of madness, and we cannot continue with such people who are very, sentimental, who are not honest. You are Christian, I'm Christian. You are my brother and a friend, but I cannot support you when you are not doing the right thing. But I have to call you to order and tell you, you see? And that is the reality. So that is why I love an Igbo man. Igbo man is a Republican. You see? Yes, he respects people's opinion and he also maintains his own opinion. So you cannot tell me you rose against a particular person. In as much as I don't support Jonathan, they say he's a drunk. I don't know. You see, they used that against him 2015. They mobilized people through deceptive propaganda. And today, look at the Eldorado they have brought us in. And the same people are crying. I heard Amechi said that once they win in 2023, the first thing they will treat is hunger. I say, is this man in his right senses? Amechi saying that the first thing he's going to tackle, APC is going to tackle is hunger. Who now brought the hunger upon Nigerians? Who now brought the hunger upon humanity? The same people. You can see the kind of people and their mindset. It is very destructive. And of course,
thank you very much,
that is why Nigeria is here today. And that is why humanity must continue to forge ahead, to push for an end of this system called Nigeria. Are you a Nigeria?
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Thank you.
And that time is now to make decision. It is no longer a moment of complacency, a moment to stand on the fence. You have to decide for your destiny, or you end up with this destructive system.
Thank you.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, everybody. Thank God for a new day. Likewise. Thank God for life. I greet everybody. Tina, Jane, special one. I greet you.
Nigerians were eagerly waiting for the unveiling of the new Naira notes.
Yeah, it came to pass yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? And to me, I'm willing to have a share.
A feel of it.
Yeah, a feel and a share of my own, on my own national cake, likewise.
Okay.
So,
Is it a national cake? So if you have money in the bank, you go and take it and just look at it.
But the cake, there's a cake, special cake, that's even, everybody is cutting off from now. And me, I want a situation whereby God will open way for me to belong to those, because this country case now, as it is, grab your own.
No, that should not be what we
That should be.
Grab your own.
Grab your own.
Like
the country where they don't kill finish. Grab your own and go your way, man. That's just it.
That means there's no difference between somebody that wants to grab his own and these oppressors.
Is there any difference between masses and what's it called? These masses we are saying. Is there any difference between the masses and their leaders? Is there any? Throw some cash into these people now that they should share it around. You will see manipulation that will keep happening. Some will even say snake don't swallow the cash for their house. Okay, share that station will go. The Nigerian minds are hardened mind now. They can do and undo. People are looking for people to scam. They are looking there for their fellow citizens to scam. Have you not witnessed that some people will even pay for agency, pay for a house, they will not get the house. Or 10 people will be given the house.
Okay, and agents.
Yes,
have experienced such.
We are experiencing it, and we are taking out the bad guys that are doing that. Nigeria has come to that. You know, the country we are now, the masses have turned to terror as it is. The situation has turned the masses to terror. So let's forget about
many are saying on internet, on social media, that they are not okay with the redesign, the color and everything.
See, the good thing about the money, right? The good thing about the changing the color of the money, right, is it will make people bringing out the cash they stocked at home, and it will bring more money into the banking sector, and the banking sector too, in which the CBN governor belongs to, have to be, told that they need to look at the masses. Empowerment scheme. There must be empowerment scheme in the banks that you give to the youth that want to just set up their own business. You know, it's not all this politician. You start loaning money for election too, right? Let them do empowerment for the masses. You know, like especially I went to my own bank the other day. Echo Bank, precisely. I'm going to mention it here. Echo Bank. You know, I've been banking with them for over 15 years now, or almost 20 years. Now, you guys have been bringing money to your, accounts, all these things. Now, I need money to run my business.
Loan,
yes. Do you know what they tell me? Are you a salary earner? I said, no. We only give loans to salary earner. I said, what the hell is the country we have? You know, because they themselves, the average banker, you know, don't let me just say it on high, you know, they are questionable. Let me just say it that way. So it's part of what I'm saying. All sector you see is, you know, detach the government's maladministration and, you know, the incompetency. The mass itself, the way we treat ourselves in this country, so bad.
Okay. The redesigning of the Naira, I personally don't think it has achieved its aim.
It has.
You know why? If we are going to mop up all the money,
yes,
out of over 2 trillion naira,
yes.
We have 165 billion naira in the banks. Out of 2 trillion naira, over 2.5 trillion naira, we have 165 billion naira bank in the banks.
You know, it's going to be in the face. It's going to be in faces, right?
But so far, it has not achieved.
Let's wait for the continuity. See the continuity, how the continuity will end. You know, so it's going to be a continuous thing. So as it is now, they've achieved 65 billion deposit.
65 billion out of 2.40 trillion.
Yeah, they are getting there.
That is less than 10%.
They are getting there. All this 165 billion naira will have been in the what is it called, soccer way, where they will bury it. But now they are bringing it out. It's small now. We'll go see now. Let them keep that policy to me. It's okay. There will be more money in circulation now instead of dollars.
What of inflation? Inflation.
It will subdue the inflation.
Okay.
Yeah, it will definitely.
They are waiting.
The inflation likewise, because there will be a lot of naira, you know, in circulation instead of dollars.
I think the naira is gaining.
Yes.
It's unstable.
Yes, it's unstable because the problem is our university, our tertiary institution, our educational system is not working at all. And that is why you see parents, the fortunate ones, they have to change naira into dollars to pay school fees for their children abroad. So that's what is really happening that makes naira not to be stable. You know, that is fluctuating now, you know. So as it is, the economic, sector now, we still need people like technocrats that will come in, not political technocrats like the one we are having now.
Or technocrats turned politician.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yes, Adebanjo in Oyo endorses Peter Obi, says why he prefers Obi to Tinubu. Yes.
That man has a right. That Baba.
Remember, he's a leader of the Afenifere.
And who are the Afeniferes?
a sociocultural group representing Yoruba interests.
Representing Yoruba interests.
Yes.
That's sorry, Christian, you go with that. Representing our interests. These people are not representing my interest. They are not. They are representing their pocket interest. You get what I'm saying? Especially this Baba is representing his own interests.
Adembajo noted that the political
Where was
arrangements
it? Where was
that was
it?
on ground before the country's independence.
Forget that one.
There was an arrangement on
When
ground.
there was lopsided appointment under Jonathan's second term, where was it? It was against Yoruba people. We don't want to go sentiment this morning, but that topic you are bringing up, where was this Baba? There was lopsided, appointment under Jonathan against, and it was really against the Yoruba, in which some people, some part of one of our southern people incited Jonathan that we did not vote for him, so we did not deserve any, he can only, compensate us with ministerial, appointments, not the cocky, appointment, like the secretary to the federation of the country. Everything is in my archive, in my brain. I don't forget things easily, Now who shit? Now you go forget. Now who pack the shit? Now you go remember.
Okay, INEC raises fresh security alert over the 2023 polls.
We've been saying this. Like, as it is now, there's danger. I'm seeing danger looming ahead. I've seen crisis ahead. You don't have to be a prophet or anything to know that this election that is going to come it will take a lot of bloodshed. If we have to avoid that bloodshed. Because some talks of those political parties are prepared, they are ready to do the damage if their candidate did not enter. And it's going to apply to all the regions. Say it loud and clear. We don't need to fool ourselves. So the situation we have now is the peace committee. We have peace committee now. We've not been hearing from them. It's not only just signing agreements and they are
So they are worried. That is the Kuka and Absalam.
Yeah, we are the NOA, or National Orientation Agency. Where are they? We used to have NOA, bringing out the jungles of peace, but nothing like that again. A country that is ready for election will prepare to avert crisis, post-election crisis. But are we really ready? That's why I say we're not proactive. We don't have proactive leaders. We don't have proactive, security apparatus, likewise. We need to be proactive.
Okay, APC kicks against deployment of BVAS.
Beavers, or what?
Yes, Beavers.
Beavers.
IREV. Yes, Beavers.
To electoral where?
For this election.
They kick against
There's a meeting with the INEC. That's why they said they are raising fresh security alerts over the 2023. The chairman of the APC says that Nigeria is not yet ripe for the BVAS, the voter accreditation system.
Are they looking at the manufacturing aspect of it during the electoral process? Because, let me look at the both sides that these beavers you're using now.
They used it in Osun.
Osun, did it work then?
It works.
It works?
Yeah.
But what come there was a network? How come there was network failure in Osun?
They used it, not the BVS. The BVS will accredit you before you vote. That's not, the BVS is different.
Yes.
The uploading of the results, that's where one of the units there, probably they are trying to play smart, intentionally. They were trying to play smart, then the people had to stand up and said, no, we have this data we'll give to you. You understand? Not that it's from the INEC. The officials are the ones trying to play smart.
So about that now, when APC is crying out loud, it may be in the other way round that, okay, just let me come out to say, this thing may not favor us. So, but in the other way round, they have a second option of, when you are bringing two options on the table. Okay, let me cry out loud that the beavers, let's reject it.
Do you think that it might work against the party? That's why the chairman is...
They may just say that just to create, neutrality and, it's politics now. They can come out with any, dummy, allegations. You said to what end?
To what end?
I don't know.
Few weeks before the election.
To what end are they not complaining likewise? To what reason are they complaining?
Nigeria is not ripe for that technology. That's what the chairman says.
That's what the chairman said. But it's not the only APC that is going to go through. Why are the other parties not complaining? You know, why are the other parties not complaining? You see, you have to say the truth at times. It's not like just being a blind followers. And why are the other parties not complaining? When they are the sitting power, they won't complain. So there must be something underneath. There must be something.
Thank you very much. Probably when you come tomorrow, just bring your redesigned Naira note.
Okay,
let's see.
Definitely. That's if they circulate around to my place, right? They
yeah,
allow
big
it to
man,
circulate. Big man for where? Big man for where? You.
Thank you very much. I have my Oga, Mr. David. Good morning, Mr. David.
Mr. Christian Chukwu.
Yeah. What is happening? What is happening?
Very wonderful morning to you.
Yeah.
Very good morning to you and to the followers and viewers of this platform, Flip TV. Good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Okay, let's look at the reports we have here this morning. APC kicks against the deployment of BVS IREVs. Nigeria is not yet ripe for that technology. That's from the chairman, Abdullahi Adamu.
Now, when he said that statement, it shows the ruling party has an agenda. They have this ulterior motive. Probably they know when it comes to free and fair contest in this part of the world, APC might not get the chance to form the next government in 2023. So with the way the economy is and with the incessant hardship in the country and with the economy and then with the state of the nation, most Nigerians are fed up of APC. So they know this.
Most Nigerians are fed up of APC.
Most Nigerians are fed up with the ruling party, yes. Because now, this is the same thing most Nigerians ignored in 2015. Buhari, Ashwaju is now doing same thing. Go to campaign rally, calling A Mr. B, calling B Mr. A. The last time he did was to call God bless PD APC. And now there's a new rhyme now, trend on social media. There was a mistake he did again. So Nigerians are wise and not very wise that this is the same thing happened in 2015. But then people didn't pay more attention to it just because people wanted change by all costs. People never wanted then the good luck PDP governor. People wanted change by all means. But now it's now obvious that what Nigerians pay attention to every little thing now. So Buhari has done that now. People are now every mistake and I'm picking every mistake Ashwaju is doing.
Okay, let's pray that there's no pressure on INEC that will make them want to reconsider.
INEC has made their stance known to the general public that no going back on beavers. No amount of pressure from the ruling party, from the APC, from the PDP can make them reverse their decision. No pressure from them. No pressure from any political party can make them reverse their decision. Not even from the APC chairman. And at least there should be transmission of our results.
Yeah,
live, electronically, so that who wins will be the will of people. Nobody would say tomorrow they went to Osogbo to snatch ballot box. Tomorrow, like now, APC knows that now, so that a region, an area, a community that is not your stronghold, you can easily send thugs there to disrupt election. But with these beavers, it's not possible. So election should stand. Election should stand. Election is how many months? Less than a month now. Fuel scarcity. From here to Beggar is that much? 300. 300. Look at buses. People are paying 300.
And they are still...
I bought it from yesterday, from Beggar to Ogba, 250 in the evening. And then APC know that already they are gone. That is why they are calling for the cancellation of this river so that they can have access to the election. APC is gone already. APC knows they are gone.
That is Mr. David. And that's the revelation Mr. David is giving us.
It's not even that. That is the truth. See, I don't understand. Take your journalism to the streets, not for the bystander reviewers. Interact with people on the street and then ask them. Even in the north, ask them. They don't see. And Asaba would always tell you, another party, we want change of party. Aside from APC, they are comfortable with what other parties, but not APC again. Look at the state of the nation now.
Which party do you see that is going to come out strong? Which party do you see that is going to come out strong come 2023?
Aside from the ruling party,
yeah,
you have two parties. PDP is acting stronger. Forget the wicked factor. And don't forget, Mr. President, I used to tell you, Nigerian politics is different from the world politics. Don't see why Nigerian politics. Don't compare Nigeria with the Western world politics. People will always tell you, in US, in Canada, Nigeria is a third world country. So many factors will mark this one into the election. And in this, don't forget, tribal sentiments will come in. Religious sentiment will come in. But some people will just come and say, I shall say, Obi will win. My brother, it will be miracle. It will be a miracle. Because when you study Nigerian politics, you know it is too sudden for me to become the president of Nigeria. Obi emergence is too sudden. Maybe less in the next future, but for now, I tell you, I am not saying because I hate Obi. I want a better Nigeria. But one thing, when it comes to regions that determine the northwest, the northeast, would Obi have presence there? If you can build his presidential dynasty in that region, that means it's good to go. Forget about say pray. If the southern youth are championing a cause, are the northern youth also championing this cause? The answer is no. Last week there was a rally, Atiku rally in Sokoto. North youth. But my prayer is, I pray for a better Nigeria.
Okay.
I pray for a better Nigeria.
Okay, let's look at the redesigned Naira notes. What's your take on what we saw on the internet yesterday?
Mr. Peter, I don't think that is actually what Nigerians were expecting. Or see, what is what you were expecting?
We're expecting something better.
I was expecting something better, but all what I saw there was just a different color. That was dark, and this was a light skin currency. The same logo, the same everything. So would that
what were you expecting?
That was a good. When I say a new design, I was expecting something different compared to the old currency. Something different. Totally. Something very, very, very different. I wasn't expecting what are you telling me that the money 5.6 billion or trillion was being spent on that nonsense? Because to me, what I saw there was just nonsense. But that's nonsense.
Is it about the color or about
the color? How
it's going to affect inflation?
It will not affect inflation. Not my brother. Inflation will not come. Dollar will. There is no way Naira will be $1. $1 to $1, and then it will not even be 160 to $1. It will always be 720. My brother, this is common sense. It is just government policy. Why didn't Jonathan change the Naira? Then it was 160 to $1. It all boiled down to your economic policy. It all boiled down to those you appoint in this monetary sector. Who are those? Who is the Minister of Finance? Who is he? CBN governor. Who are those in the world economic team? It's not about you like change currency from now till 2020. Change currency every year. But nothing will still change. Those who are in this financial sector must be competent. They must have track record of working in any financial institution before. Not you bringing Zainab, who was a one-time minister of agriculture, to head the
Finance.
to the finance ministry. Who is in Buhari economic team? Most of people that head this team, they are all lawyers. These are not economic gurus. So how do you expect?
Okay, I will look for a way whether they can include you in Buhari's economic team. Yeah, I'll look for a way.
I will fight you. I don't like I don't touch me.
We have recovered $1 billion looted funds since 2015. That is Malami.
Malami said he has recovered
$1 billion.
So where is the money? Where is the money not being injected into the economy? You've recorded the money still in the hands of those. You dey collect money for thief still dey keep am. So it still don't make money. It's still, if you are an armed robber collected money from an armed robber, it's still in the custody of an armed robber. Of what use is the money? It's still not used. The money is still in the coffers of the same armed robbers.
Okay.
So it still doesn't make any difference. It's my brother. It still doesn't make any meaning. Now I told you I was going to travel, and second Niger Bridge is about close to the president. No, close to.
I told you last time. You said
no.
It's 95% completed.
No. Yeah, about 80%.
Just the road, Delta road.
Yeah, it is what 80% competent. No, kudos to the president. No, if he does something good, we should always kudos to him. Not coming here.
I'm not going to give the president kudos. You know why?
No. If he had abandoned the project, the project will still be.
It is their job, so I'm not giving him kudos.
No, you are not getting me.
Despite the fact he.
No, despite the fact, if he had said he will not continue with the project, nobody will still hold him. Nobody will still arrest him. But still, now that alone now will still ease the penalties of those traveling, so that motorists alone will not apply just the second Niger bill, so that you can just from Delta State link to Iyala. Just link it.
What I was expecting is just like the new Naira notes. The redesign, and they presented this to us. The same thing is with that second Niger bridge. So that's the way I see it.
No. On that, he tried on the second Niger bridge.
Okay.
He tried.
Thank you very much, Mr. David. I don't know whether you have collected chieftaincy title in your village.
As what?
I don't know. I saw Bongo.
I be chief now.
Yeah.
I be chief as an other statesman.
Okay.
As an chief.
Thank you very much. Elder statesman. Yeah. Thank you very much. God bless you. I have Mr. Matthew. Good morning, Mr. Matthew. Yeah. Mr. Matthew, let's move on this morning. Let's start with the Redesigned Naira notes.
I'm with you.
What's your take? You don't read on exam day.
No.
You don't read the exam hall.
I'm trying to confirm something. You know me, I don't like giving figure that will be doubted. Okay, the issue is, if you look at the reasons adduced by Mr. President, I think they are reasonable. Whether we like it or not, if you look at the CBN, the law establishing CBN, even conventionally, redesign of Naira or any currency is supposed to be within 5 years and 8 years. So to that extent, I think they are in order.
But with the
I've listened to the criticism.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I want to say that those criticisms is not justified. Because what is the essence of the redesign? Because some people are saying that all the features are there, that what they can merely notice at a glance is the coloring. I'm a graphic artist because I'm into printing. I understand that even if you want to redesign any
Elements
artwork,
of design, we have color. I mean.
any artwork,
Okay.
coloring is part of design. Altering the color is part of redesigning. But let me even concede to the argument that it's just a mere color change. The essence is to ensure, because the reason they gave before now is to ensure that the old Naira note in circulation becomes useless after 31st of January. So if you bring out the new Naira notes, the 1,000 Naira notes, and the old 1,000 Naira notes, play them side by side, they are different. I think that is what they want to achieve. Though Mr. President have said that the security have improved, the security in this current one have been improved. Though that may be subject to putting it on security light. But generally speaking, I think the reason they are due is justified. Because you have a situation where, as a government, you don't have total control of the money in circulation. So that your monetary policy is not effective. Because the money in circulation, you are not in control of it. So it's not every time you criticize government. When you see government do one or two things that looks good, I think we should comment on it. For me, I don't think there's anything. And again, when we saw the Minister of Finance kicking against it, some of us were skeptical about why a minister who should know better will be criticizing such policy. Because the law establishing CBN says that the permanent secretary under the Ministry of Finance is a statutory member in CBN board. And this issue would have been discussed within the CBN board before they even write Mr. President for seeking his approval. So there's no way he can say he's not aware.
She's not aware.
Yes, and say that the permanent secretary under his ministry is a statutory member of CBN board. And this issue must have been discussed within CBN board before they even sought Mr. President's approval.
Okay.
I'm not surprised that some big Nigerians or wealthy Nigerians are kicking against it, because I can understand that most of them will be affected by the policy. Because CBN have come out clearly to say that having returned all the money in circulation, or most of the money in circulation, that they are going to place stringent conditions in withdrawing huge amount of money, so that the anti-graft agencies will even follow you to know what you want to use it for. Because otherwise, we are looking at cashless economy. You do your transaction, you pay your clients. It's only when you need to spend little amount you need to withdraw. Otherwise, the person you are dealing with, your customer, have bank account. You can do the transaction without withdrawing the cash. So I think to a large extent, it will help in curbing ransom, that is kidnapping, to an extent.
So they said that the amount spent on the redesign of the Naira was 218 billion Naira.
I don't have the figure, so I cannot comment on that.
He also argued that the fund should be disbursed to aggregate university.
So that is very intelligent. I listened to him the other day. But I don't have the figure as to the amount that is expended in the redesign.
But according to Showore,
I say I don't know.
No, just use according to Showore.
No, if what I do not know, there's an extent to which I can discuss it.
Okay.
It's not verified. But I understand it's somebody who is very...
Yeah,
Showore is very sound. I've listened to him like two or three occasions. He's very sound. But as to the figure he quoted, I don't know the veracity, and I don't comment on things I don't know, and I don't have on good authority whether that the amount is spent.
Okay, will this process curb inflation? Will it fight?
If you look at their targets, they want to tighten the amount that is being released. And again, they have increased interest rates. You know, by the time you increase interest rates, you weaken the purchasing power of the citizens. So they are looking at a combination of different factors. So why it's very difficult to curb inflation in Nigeria is because Nigeria is an import-dependent economy. So anything that affects anything that is being imported have direct bearing on our local economy.
Okay.
So before you have total control on your economy, you must control what you produce and all that. So that there's an extent to which they can control inflation with all their policies.
Okay, this will be in Ibadan. Many things happened. His aircraft was grounded.
By who?
Government reasons we have not known the reasons.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of that.
And also there was
But
a
I can
man-
understand that the rally recorded mammoth crowd. That Ibadan. Even Adebanjo Abi
Yeah, it was here.
was there. And I think it is an eye-opener that even P2B can come to Ibadan and you see that mammoth crowd. Because before now, and even Obi himself boasted that Ibadan rally will be an eye-opener to people who think Labour Party will not win. And from what we saw, it shows that Labour Party is a party to beat in this contest. So the one you spoke that his aircraft was grounded, I have not seen that. I have not read about that. And if that is true, we need to look at the reasons that are due to by Nigerian aviation, the authority that is responsible for aircraft, before one can criticize.
Okay.
Because if you are criticizing, it's good to criticize objectively.
Okay, there was a man arrested with knife. The report says he was attempting to stab Peter Obi.
The report says he was attempting to stab.
At the campaign
Where
rally
did you
in
get all
Ibadan.
this? Because me, I've read most of the national
They
dailies.
are not in the internet space now.
No. I don't know what you mean by I'm not in internet space. I almost all the social media, the popular one, I go on them like Twitter, Instagram,
I
Facebook,
saw that report
WhatsApp.
yesterday, a
So
video of a
most
man-
of the things, what I'm saying is, if you look at almost all the national dailies, all these things you are saying, I've not seen it there. And I challenge you to tell the world where you saw where you read it.
I was watching it live yesterday and I saw it.
You were watching it live
Yes.
and you saw it. So why is it that
After
none
you
of
go
the
and come back, you'll have done your research.
about what I'm saying is
See,
why
you
is that
come and
none of the
confirm it.
national dailies carried
So
it?
national dailies, there are regulations they put in place before they.
No. See,
Yeah.
if there is attempted attempt on the life of P2B, it's not out of place. It's not unethical. It's not an unethical
They
thing
want to
for
confirm
media.
if it's true.
Now,
That
you who
was
is
placed
saying
on an attempt.
you who is saying far away from Ibadan, hibernating in Lagos, said you watch it live and you saw the video.
Yeah.
You are not telling me that president who were on the ground want to confirm the veracity of the news before they carry it.
They want to confirm. There are investigations you do. There are reports you see on newspaper. Eh?
No. You are even shooting yourself on the foot.
First, you do investigations.
You are shooting yourself on the
beyond
foot.
report.
Right
okay,
there
let me
on
show
the
you.
ground, we have pressmen
Okay.
who covered events.
Yeah.
You were in Lagos yesterday, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
and you are claiming that you saw the video,
Yeah, I saw the video
of
yesterday.
the attempted attack.
I will even show
I'm
you.
not defending anyone,
Okay.
but what I'm trying to say in essence is, if that happened, the pressmen who were there would have captured it. There's no way you can say all the cameras
Are you
belonging
saying
to
that
the
it is
press.
all reports that the major news platforms that you read?
What I'm saying
carry-
is this.
carry
What I'm
everything?
saying is this. You will not say that the government or the agency responsible for regulation of media will sanction any media house that publishes that Obi's life was attempted.
You say you have not read it.
I've
you
not
read
read it.
major. What I'm saying is those major news platforms you read, do they carry all the reports?
As much as all the things you are discussing, they carry, but all this one you are bringing in from your
This
personal.
guy is a politician.
No, Christian is bringing in personal news. I don't understand whether you are.
Go and confirm it, Mr.
What do you want? I say I've read. You
Mr.
see?
Martin. Mr. Martin, come and be going.
Okay, you want to? You are intimidating me now.
Okay, no,
You are intimidating me now.
Yes. We have this one, APC. APC kicks against deployment of BVAS and IREV.
Then
Nigeria
Nigerians should be watchful.
Not yet right.
Don't forget that we did discuss the other day that there is a worrying trend, serious worrying trend. Because you can understand that the case of Anambra election, there's an issue where they said that there's a difference between uploading the results the result of the election to INEC viewing portal and INEC server. Because for what we are made to understand that the process of INEC says that first of all you upload it to INEC server, from where local registration technicians who are staffs of INEC will correct whatever error before uploading it on INEC viewing portal where Nigerians and the public can have access to it. We are saying that it's a misnomer. That same result that is uploaded to INEC viewing portal, that is uploaded to INEC server, that as soon as all the party agents sign the result, in the presence of the party agents, the INEC official, and all the observers, that at the same time you're uploading it on the INEC server, let it be uploaded to INEC viewing portal where the public and everybody can have access to it. So if APC is kicking against uploading results into INEC viewing portal, it means they have something sinister, and Nigerians and the world should kick against it.
Okay,
because all we want is transparency and we want transparency and accountability of the whole process. Don't forget that INEC has repeatedly come to say that beavers have come to stay, and that e-transmission of election results have come to stay. But another thing we are waiting for INEC to clarify, which Professor Ozoke said the other time, is that the result you upload in the INEC viewing portal may not be relied upon to return a winner. That is needed to do manual collation and rely on that to declare a winner. So we need INEC to come clean on all this before the election.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Matthew, for your contribution here this morning. I have a Mazi Raphael. Good morning, Mazi Raphael.
Good morning, Christian. And to you, our viewers in diaspora, good morning, all of you. I'm greeting you all.
Yeah, yesterday the redesigned Naira notes was unveiled by the president. What is your take?
Redesigning of Naira into another, look, another new appearance to me, it doesn't mean anything. You know what? This current status of Naira now, how do you compare it to the former one? The former one is more adorned, more beautiful than this present one. I'm telling you, this one just look like a Naira note you have forgotten inside your pocket, and after watching your clothes, you discovered there was money there. If you bring it out, it looks so faded. I think you understand. It's faded color. Each and every time Buhari comes to power in Nigeria, we like to redesign Naira. Because he want to put what? Arabic inscription there. He want to know if those Arabic inscriptions there are not enough, so that he will put more.
No, what is there
was still there. Okay.
No addition.
Thank you so much. Does this new Naira note, the new look, does it add value to Naira equivalent to dollars? It's still Naira. Is Naira not still below dollars? 700, 820 per dollars.
The reason why they redesigned the Naira note was to bring in monies in the hands of some individuals.
Thank you so much.
The banking system.
Can you listen to Christian? You know, say you always speak in favor of federal government.
No, the reason. Okay, tell me the reason why they redesigned the
Thank
Naira
you so much. The designing of Naira note gutted billions of Naira.
Why did they design it?
Yes, they spend money. That money they use to redesign it is for them to siphon it. The money they call out to us.
Why they redesign it?
They resign it because some people are hoarding money. I know.
Yeah. So
some people are hoarding money. They are hoarding money and hoarding money. Money was hoarded during Obasanjo regime. Money was hoarded during Jonathan regime. During Yar'Adua regime, money was hoarded. They were hoarding money. This is not the first time people are hoarding money. But let me tell you, Métis Allah, they should bring out their own money. They should trace Métis Allah, the source where they got that money, who gave them, why did they give them the money? I don't know what I understand. See, to redesign Naira, federal government of Nigeria spent billions of Naira. It is going to cause another economic woes to the country. What about the expenses, Christian? You are not just looking at that angle. You want...
Okay, how much was spent?
Wait. You want Mr. Okeke, Mr. Yinka, Mr. Garba, that is hiding money in his house, to bring it out. Is that money not for them? See, politicians that steal money, they still know how to maneuver their ways. The same bank, the same CBN, the same commercial bank will hide their money for them and manipulate this system. Nobody will catch anybody. What is in circulation now is over 162 billion, Abi. Is that the total amount hidden by the politicians? By this time around, hands must have exchanged Are you listening to me? They handle it the way they normally handle it. None of those politicians are going to lose Tenkobo. It is federal government that lost money by spending much money on redesigning Naira. We are talking that a cup of Gary is 600 Naira. You are designing Naira. You are spending that money. You are wasting the money. Okay? It is an effort in futility. If you ask me, no need of Naira redesigning now.
Okay.
They should work hard to make sure that a bag of curry is affordable. The money that he used to redesign Naira, they should have used it to do what? Industrialize Nigeria, some localities, so that people will get jobs. That money would have created more jobs to people. That's where I stand, Christian. It doesn't tickle me an inch that Naira is looking like a faded paper. Somebody will just come, do nonsense and go. Are you listening to me? Okay, Naira note is coming out soon. We are going to show it to our diaspora Nigerian very soon, so that they will see the look. They will compare this current look of Naira to the former look. Are you listening to me? How good are you at observation? That is the issue.
Okay, let's look at. We have recovered $1 billion looted funds since 2015. That's Malami on behalf of the
Thank you so much. Malami is quoting. Recovered 1 billion naira since 2015. Thank you. 1 billion. 1 times 820. Is it not 820? 1 billion times 820. 820 billion naira. That is almost 1 trillion naira recovered from who? Corrupt Nigerians. Thank you. Christian, I have a question for you. Where are those recovered looted funds? Remember that Abacha's fund was among. There's money. Some politicians may not looted money. Are you listening? Now, Malami is talking about recovered money. Abi, Malami should search himself well. See, I come here to express myself. I don't come here to exonerate anybody. Malami that is bringing this news to the newspaper, telling the whole world that they recovered 1 billion naira. Thank you so much. What about oil tank farm?
$1 billion.
1 billion, almost $1 billion. The tank, oil tank in China. Yes, that was carried from siphon from Nigeria to China. How many people cheered that $1 billion? Malami name was there. Let me name them. I see no. Buhari. Malami. The former EFCC boss, Magu. Kiari. Abba Kiari. I don't know whether El-Rufai was there among them. See, these are people that should be searched. They should search their annals. They should follow all their international transactions to get to the destination banks where all these dollars were stacked. They stacked all these dollars somewhere. Okay, let me tell you, Malami is talking as if he's a sacred cow. Nobody in this administration that is not corrupt.
Okay.
Good to say this. Tinubu is not in this administration, but he plays quite an important role. Tinubu is on his own. Everybody is saying Tinubu siphon money. Tinubu is like trying to tell you, did I do any federal project or contracts? Has federal government awarded any contract to me? Which is true. He has been saying that. None. But look, everybody says bullion van. Recovered money. These are federal people. Malami is a federal man. Late Abba Kyari is a federal man. Buhari is at the head of it. Are you listening to me? This recovered fund, 1 billion, is, if you ask me, money recovered from perceived enemy. There are some enemies of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They are fighting them incessantly, over time. When they remember Mr. Obi, they will go and search his pants. Search his what? Water system. Search his what? Soccer way. Recover the money. They are not doing it what? Generally. Without having somebody in their mind. When you fight perceived enemies, you recover the money. What about those people fighting corruption? Are they not corrupt? Listen, let me tell you. Magu, the EFCC boss, haven't you heard in the recent time how much recovered from Magu? How much that was traced to Magu's account? Are you listening to me, Christian? Don't you know that we know many banks in Europe and America where stolen funds from these current politicians are stacked? They put it there, stacked. They put the whole money there in those banks. You want me to open the nyach of General Brutai, the money he stole. Much money has been spent on what? Procuring of arms. Are you listening to me? Much billions of dollars. Where are those money? Why our soldiers using sub what? Sophisticated arms.
Okay.
The kind of arms our soldiers are using are too low, below, before the arms being used by insurgents. Where are the money? Signed out, budgeted for those sophisticated arms, weapons to be bought. The Army General, they are stealing. Are you listening to me? The people at the Federal Secretariat Abuja, they are stealing. The people at the arm who are from the arm, judiciary arm of government, they are stealing. If no, why is it that they are probing CGN of so billions? The former CGN, Akabulundiche, that retired or maybe he resigned before the new CGN come in. Are you listening to me? What about the money that is signed out for Asaro Clinic? Asaro Clinic, you could not get even fencing there. Acha Buhari raised an alarm. The money budgeted for that place, Monkey stole the money. Okay, I'm trying to regurgitate something. The money that Snake swallowed, did we know? The whole world know that Snake can never swallow money. Where is the money? See, we recovered $1 billion from who? The money that is for WAEC was carried away, stolen by Monkey. Monkey jumped through the window with the money. The money vanished into the air. See, anything about recovering fund in Nigeria, if you ask me, they are acting film. Because Malami himself to search himself so deeply and find out if he's not guilty of the same offense.
Yes.
He's accusing people.
Adebanjo was at the rally yesterday in Oyo State. He says, why I prefer Obi to Tinubu.
Okay, why? Adebanjo prefer Obi to Tinubu. I think Baba made some illustration on that caption.
Before 1960, there have been a plan.
Yes. See,
Regional presidency. Each region has a time that they will get that presidency. But the Igbos have not gotten it. That's what he said.
Thank you. Baba Adebanjo, Aya Adebanjo is always pure. He's the head of the current Afenifere. We all know. Though they are having 3 factions now. Baba Farasinte of Ekiti State, Aya Adebanjo, the Baba overall, and the other man. Out of them, they have been, Afenifere has been fragmented into 3 places now. One faction is supporting Tinubu. The other faction, led by Baba, the overall general, head of Afenifere, is supporting Obi. See, regional presidency, that was how they planned it. And over time, we see Hausa Fulani hegemony in the north hijacking Nigerian presidency. They are the only one since independence. Are you listening to me? Until in 1990, Ekwema and Co., after they formed SDP, PDP, they did it again. They bring it back again, rotational presidency. And now, the rotational presidency started in 1999 out of what? Emotion. Out of what? Emotion and sentiment. It was ceded to the Southwest to placate the Southwest over Mochud Abiola what? Demise. Are you listening to me? Then it was given to Abiola, Chief Matthew Obasanjo. After Chief Matthew Obasanjo ceded it to his friend, his brother's friend. No, his friend's brother, Yaradua. Are you listening to me? Yaradua, untimely death, caught up with him, and we brought his university lecturer there in the person of Goodluck Jonathan. Thank you. You see how the regional rotational decision is going on. Now, everybody was pointing at Tibo. But what went on in 2015 shocked everybody. Atiku, Tunde Bakare, Tinubu, supported by Wole Soyinka, Femi Falana, and all of them in the Southwest, they gang up against Jonathan and remove him. All road led was leading towards Ojota Park. Everybody marched against Jonathan regime, and Jonathan was pursued out of there. So regional or rotational presidency cancelled, marked back in 2015, and we bring another, our master. We the slaves, Ndioru Odibo, under ceaseless, dangerous, I don't know, dangerously inclined or orchestrated servitude. That is what? Slavery. We gave it to our master, not in the person of President Muhammadu Buhari. And that's due process, rotational presidency. That process was what? Cancelled, overlooked. Igbo man, neglected. Now, we came back to our senses in 2019. We said, okay, this second tenure, this man will not go there. He's a bad man. Guru, guru, guru. He was abruptly rigged back to office to finish what he started. And what he started is what is finishing our faces. Look at it. All of us. It's reading our faces. Now, on our faces, Buhari has come to finish what he has started. Now, everybody said in PDP, it must be zoned to Southeast. During that permutation, everybody was working hard to know who will carry the day. Is he going to favor me or not you? Before you know it, Baba Tinubu jump up and say, Emi Loko, Yoruba Loko, our Loko. See, now, Yoruba elders said no. This time around is for Southeast. Regional presidency Asayo Baba Ayo Adebanjo prescribed or suggested. Truly, it was like that before. Now, Igbo was not there. We were clamoring. It is time for Igbos to be there. They said no. See, let me tell you, the current regime under APC, they are sharing money. You don't know the meaning? Soludo received a total of $28 million to bring Obi down.
That's the allegation.
Allegation? Oh, no allegation. But in every rumor, there's an iota or an atom of truth there. Allegation or no allegation. Remember the hearsay. There must be an atom of truth there. Soludo received 28 billion. In conjunction with Hope Uzodinma, the man who convinced Soludo into this dirty game. The money was brought by Sheyi Tinubu. They said Tinubu gave them the money.
Who said?
They said, Hope Uzodinma said, they said it is all over. United Kingdom is all over. United States of America, around the world, the globes. They mirror what is happening in Nigeria more than you and I. Those people living outside there. They get information more than you. They gave Soludo $28 million to bring Obi down. And if you investigate further, you will find out that all the allegations against Obi, labeled by Chief Chukwuma Soludo, Chief Chukwuma Soludo, those allegations are void, noid, weightless. Not even one was factual. It's factual, not on facts. Are you listening to me? Oh, Soludo said, pay into my account. I won't take installmental. They paid 28 billion. That was gave this Igbo man the guts to cast his brother and bring him down. And let me tell you, what Soludo is selling to the Igbos, they are numbers. Nigerians, Yoruba, everybody, Hausa, not to vote Obi. Are we buying it? We are not buying those things Soludo was selling out to us because none of them was on point. All those points are point blank. I'm telling you, point blank. None has any good weight to nail Obi down. Obi is the talk of town. We have been campaigning. He campaigned in Oyo State yesterday. Even Makinde of PDP, almighty PDP, gave Obi his support. Baba Ayo Adebanjo, the Afenifere chieftain, he gave Obi his support. Everybody, even in the south, west, southeast, south, mid-belt, call north, northeast, everybody is saying, Professor Tati, obedience, join together. In Kaduna, didn't you hear what Erufai said in the recent time? Okay. Erufai said, Tinubu, you are not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere. Erufai said all manner of bad things against Tinubu, talking about his age, that Tinubu is aging up or aging down. He's not be the right person. He's not going to be the right person to ferry the chief of this country to our own destination. Are you listening to me? Okay. So let me tell you, what Baba Adebanjo said is true. It is Igbo man's turn. It is Obi's turn. If we want to get it right in Nigeria, presidency should be ceded to Igbo, unquestionable, unchallenged. Let me tell you, that day is going to be walkover.
Thank you very
Nobody
much.
should contest with him.
Energetic man this morning. Let's get our viewers responding this morning. Click on the link so that you can be part of the program. Yes, who is online? Mr. Odeze, good morning. Yes, let's respond to what we are discussing here this morning. God bless you.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian, and good morning to everybody out there. Once again, I do appreciate your program this morning because you guys are doing exactly what
Yeah, good
journalism
morning.
is all about. Well, I just want to go straight to the point because concerning the new, newly designed Naira notes. Well, I don't think when when a blind man is on the wheels of a moving vehicle, there's every possibility that the whole passengers in that vehicle they are going to fall into a ditch. You know, Nigeria is bad like this now because we are being governed by an uneducated and illiterate. When you say illiterate, stark illiterate. There's a difference between an illiterate and a stark illiterate. Where is a stark illiterate? And unfortunately, he surrounded himself with stark illiterate and people that doesn't think directly, honestly. This printing of new Naira notes, I have sat down, I have think about it. There's absolutely nothing positive this thing will bring to Nigerian economy. What will it change? Absolutely nothing. Now you say you are using it to fight the corruption of people that hoarded money. Now, if you bring out the new Naira note, the people that hoarded money will still go and exchange the money back. On what use is it? Now, secondly, Nigeria should know that God loves Nigeria, not loves Nigerians, not even Nigeria. Why did I say this? God doesn't want bloodshed in Nigeria all this while. That is why God, in His infinite mercy and wisdom, has pacified the Northerners by depositing some quantities of crude in their land. Are you getting me? Now, this should tell Nigerians that God has a way of doing things. This crude has been the subject of discussion. That has been the object of problem in Nigeria all this while. The money that comes from the crude. Now, unfortunately, the crude will not make any difference in the north. That is it. That is the truth. These are people that believe in Rankadede. They are people that used to worship their politicians, unlike the other regions of Nigeria. If there are people that takes now, they are more advantage. They are more in advantage right now because the food. When you talk of food production, they are there, 100%. When you talk of crude now, they are there. These people should channel their energy now on how to succeed from Nigeria, so that every part of Nigeria should go and develop themselves. This is exactly what God is planning for Nigeria at this moment, at this point in time. Let the northern youth, somebody like Funigas that thinks from his anus, let him talk with his fellow youth from those Alamajiris that are in the northern Nigeria. Let them start thinking of how to tell their leaders, please let us go out of
Okay, thank you
Nigeria.
very much,
It will favor.
Mr. Odeze, for your contribution this morning. God bless you. Yes, let's be cautious with our words this morning. With that, we've come to the end of the program today. Bystanders and newsstands. I am Christian Chuku. Till tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program. God bless you. We don't have more time to get. We don't have time at all. Yes, we have expended more than 1 hour 30 minutes. So that's what we use every day for the program. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Till tomorrow, to meet for another exciting program.